In the shop today working on these rollers off the sawmill. These have got a couple years of use on them. The edge of them is getting rounded off instead of being square. We're going to clean them up good and then put them in the lathe. Turn this shoulder back down square. It's cleaned up good. We've been using diesel for our blade lubes. Get all this sawdust and diesel cleaned off of here. That thing is really in there. There we go. Just froze in there. There we go. I don't know if you can see. How these edges are rolled. Maybe I can get my other camera and give you a close-up shot of that. This needs a good square edge on it for the back of the blade to ride against, and these are getting round. So I was having trouble coming up with a good way to get this thing mounted in the lathe, because you can't put it on a mandrel since it runs on a bearing on the inside. And there's really no good way to grab it on this side, turn back to that shoulder. So I come up with these washers. I thought we could put one behind it, one in front of it, and we could use those to squeeze it to this shaft. We could just chuck the shaft in the lathe. And I think that's going to do it for us. Surely that would be enough. So now we'll go set this up in the chuck. There's our shaft. We'll be able to chuck this now. Turn this shoulder. Looks like we're about a 1-inch diameter shaft. So let's get our jolts set. Run about as true as we can get it. Those washers make a little bit of an illusion. It's only running maybe about a half out. So let's get a tool in here and let's get this shoulder cut. Just gonna come in till we barely touch. There's our touch. There's a touch. And the feed in 5 valve. There's 5. Now just bring the tool out. I'm gonna have to go more than that. Not quite there, we still got some roundness going on. Just come back in. Just feed it real easy. Just a little bit more. Looks like we're past the part that's tapered, so now we can just keep working that until we get it turned square. Just feeding that 20 thou at a time. That'll be our final depth. I'm going to feed over just a touch more. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a square shoulder. I don't know what this material is, but I'm sure you probably saw it glowing red hot off of there. It's pretty hard, whatever it is. We got the next roller set up. Let's get it skinned down. Yes, it is running out pretty bad. The shaft on this one's bent. I checked the last one, it's bent as well, so we're gonna have to make some new shafts for these pretty soon. But for now, this will get us running. There's our touch. We'll set our 0. There's our touch. Just hand feeding it in. Just until we get past the part that's tapered. Pull our tool back to see. Need just a little bit more. I'm going to make our corner. Pull the tool out. There we go. That'll do it. We're going to have to make new rollers pretty soon. We're going to have to make new shafts for them to run on just because of how wore all this stuff is. But like I said, we got to get these orders out on the saw, so this will keep us running until we get time to make them. Just lightly touch this with a file. Break the edge. We got it. Okay, last thing I want to address on this. This is where that little thumb screw was. It holds the blade guard on. It was stuck in there. This hole's pretty crusty, so we're just going to run our 1/4-20 tap down in there, clean this up. And I couldn't find the exact little thumb screw it had on it when I went to Tractor Supply. But I got something that'll work. Looks better. I think we got the crud out. Looks better. I was thinking we'd put this wing nut on this little thumb screw. Like that. Put the whole thing in. Then you could use the wing nut to tighten up on the blade guard, and that should hold the whole thing from turning, I believe. I think that'll work. It's nice to have one of those thumb screws the right size. If this don't work, I'll order one. There we go. All back together. Ready to go back on the saw.